Hello, I'm Brianna, and welcome to My Life on Paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. Welcome back to Series 16 of Christy's Beautiful Life in Her 30 Days of Sketches. This is the double page series. This sketch is by Jennifer, and she is at Scrap and Cain on YouTube. Please go check her out and subscribe if you have not. She does a lovely job over there. And I am using a couple of different things here. I'm going to take this one piece of paper, and it is by, I have to look, Give Thanks Imagineese. Um, it is by American Crafts, and it is from 2015. And I'm going to use the front side and the back side. So I tear it. I'm going to do the same side on the other side, just really eyeballing things up. And then I'm going to go into my stash and get a piece of paper to go um, kind of underneath so it doesn't just have that white spot. Well, in fact, in the sketch it says to use pattern paper, and so otherwise I probably would have just used the white in the middle. So here I'm ripping the left side, and I'm not being very careful at all. And I turn it over, and then I'll grab out a couple different things. Like first I'm thinking maybe this brown pattern paper, but I do settle on a polka dot, and that is by Echo Park. It's from the A Perfect Autumn by Lori Whitlock. Autumn, oh no, that's the name of the paper. Sorry. Okay, and it is from 2017. So I will take 1.5 inch strips to tuck them under in the middle, and then I will, well, I got to get my pictures out of there. I am documenting Thanksgiving from last year, so you will see the pictures of that in a bit. And I just, again, kind of eyeball where the um, polka dot piece needs to be, and that needs to go down first. I do notice that, wow, look at how great this lines up. So I do go ahead and take some more of that paper off so that you can even see the polka dots in the middle. This is the second to the last day for this series this month. And like I said, it is all double page sketches, and all the sketches are exclusive for this series. Um, as you've probably heard me say before, there is a Facebook group that is linked below where you can go into the album, see everybody's take, and add yours as well. There's also a playlist with everybody's playing along on YouTube with this series, and you can see how what their interpretation of the sketches. And not everybody is doing double page layouts. Um, there are no rules here in scrapbooking. And there you can see the polka dot underneath, and so I will take just a little bit more off so that you can really see the polka dots all the way underneath. And then I will work on the left side, and I'll get the photos out from underneath my papers there. And essentially, I will do the exact same thing on the left as I have done on the right. And again, I mean, I get it's a 12 by 12 piece of paper, but I just, with the ripping and it, not being lined up, I just was amazed how closely it lined up. Maybe that just means that I did a really good job of doing a straight line up and down. I don't know. I do run into a problem on this end in that, oh dear, I rip off from the right piece of paper, and there are two spots where I take too much off, and you can see the polka dot underneath. Now, the normal person might just pull stuff up and, oop, there I go, and adjust the polka dot paper to the right a little bit, but no, that was going to be too difficult. So I end up gluing. I figured it's torn, so I just, make a little patch and stick it in there. The funny thing is, well, maybe not so funny, but the thing of it is that when I come in here with my photo, it's going to cover that up, and you're never going to see it anyway, but I'm going to fix it for my peace of mind. Look at that. And as I go along, I'll figure out that green. Yep, there we go. The tree. There's a white spot. Again, totally be covered up when we're all done here. But a quick little fix. Then I will bring in, so, and there's another pattern paper that's going on the right side and the left side, a little bit bigger on the right than the left. And so I'm just going to start by, well, I had to take there was a hole there for the hanging it up. And I'm just gonna, again, kind of eyeball, make a little snip with my scissors where I want it to stop, trim it off, and then tuck it in. I don't even know if this really gets glued down, honestly. I'm gonna tuck it in there and my photos are gonna go over the top of it, so it will be theoretically stuck down. Not the greatest. And then I come in with the same piece of paper, seeing if I'm gonna make it work on the left-hand side. You saw me like going, oh, it should go this way, which because of the pattern paper didn't really work, but it is gonna work in this size, believe it or not, because it's not as big as the paper. So I just did the same thing where I just made a little cut with my scissors to make sure I knew where to trim it with my trimmer. And I will get those pictures down. And I don't know if I glued that. Oh, here I am gluing that. See, there you go. I don't know if I glue that side. Oh, probably right here I'll glue that side. There we go. And then glue the photos. So in the sketch, there are some 2x2 photos on the bottom there. And I did cut some things out from a cut apart sheet, and mine are going to be closer to 1.5 by 1.5. And I think, oh, that was because I decided one of the photos I trimmed off some food, and I thought, well, that would be perfect for the bottom there. So, and those weren't two by two, they were 1.5 by 1.5. So that's why I made my cut aparts 1.5 by 1.5, and I actually stuck in one extra. I got two on the right hand side and two on the left hand side. Here are my other photos. Um, in case they look weird, there are a couple of the photos that are from an app called Be Real, which my kids started me on, and you can take a frontward facing and backward facing, and it actually like once a day the timer goes off where it says take your Be Real, and everybody in the, well, I don't know if everybody in the world, everybody in our time zone is taking photos at the same time. So I like to use those because the kids, I can grab them off, Be Real. They disappear after 24 or after the next one comes up. And then, if you did forget to take photos, you still have those. I did find a pocket card in my stash that I thought matched pretty well with this, so that will be where I document the day. And oh, I did not, so she had a couple 4x6 photos there. You can see that one of the 4x6 photos I replaced with two 3x4s, which um, I don't know, I think is a good idea. It made the sketch work for me. I was pretty excited to finish off a sticker sheet. Um, you're gonna see that it's a perfect autumn Echo Park, and there's two stickers. I've got the one that says fall. I'm gonna use that as my title. I don't have a Thanksgiving title, which is fine. Fall works. It's Thanksgiving is in fall. And then I'm going to put the words up by the journaling spot, and I think it says um, thankful for you, but that'll come in a minute, and I'll verify that in a moment. I have these florals, and they're from Simple Stories. They're called Floral Bits Here and There, from Simple Stories, and um, I thought that the colors aren't perfect, but oh, they're fall colors, and so it makes for easy embellishing, honestly. Actually, fall has a little bit of blue in it. Nothing else has blue in it except for the polka dots. It's all good. I was asking a question a day, and I have gotten away from that because I haven't been able to think of questions. But what's your favorite food at Thanksgiving? And if you don't have Thanksgiving, geez, give me any of your favorite foods. Um, I do like pie. My favorite pie is apple pie. So there. Okay, so now I'm working on these clusters, and I'm just using these florals, and ooh, grateful for you is what it says. And I don't want them too big because I don't want to cover up anybody's faces, but I'm really trying to kind of like have them make a corner. Um, so you'll see some of these get one big piece, and then like the right upper corner is going to get an extra one stuck in to kind of make it so that it um, overlaps onto that yellow paper. And that'll be the same with the right lower cluster. And I think I really wanted to do that with each of the clusters. However, the left one on the left-hand side, I don't. The one next to my husband's photo right there, does not come around by fall. And, you know, I like it that way. And I don't think I'm going to sit there in the future and compare my clusters, so it's all good. I did use just small little flowers in that cluster on the bottom there, since I have those 1.5 by 1.5 pieces. And then I do use foam tape to pop up the florals, just to give them a little bit of dimension. So here's where I came in with that smaller photo and up there as well, just to, like I said, connect it to bring it around the corner there. The last thing I will do is use my Dina Wakley Media Gloss Spray in Gilt. And I thought, because I have that gold in the leaves and the pattern paper there, the yellow pattern paper, that I would just use the gold to go around the layout. And that will be it. I will be back tomorrow with Off the Board as well as the 30 Days of Sketches. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a fabulous day, and please come back and see me again tomorrow.